Hey guys, Mancake here with a video post game after the game between the Cowboys and Packers. Um, wow, I did not expect this game. I thought we had a chance to win. I thought the Packers were beatable going into this game. I made a bet with a friend going into this game, a profile picture bet on Facebook. I was confident that we could win this game. Now, I did not expect us to dominate the way we did. It shouldn't have even been as close as it was. If we would have converted more field goals into touchdowns. Now, Aaron Rodgers did miss. Aaron Rodgers did miss a lot of passes in this game. Missed a lot of throws. There's something wrong. I don't know if it's injury or just mental or what it is. Something's wrong with Aaron Rodgers, which I knew beforehand. I haven't watched a lot of Packers games, but I just from watching other highlights of their games, watching parts of their games. I watched some of the Minnesota game. I watched some of the Giants game last Sunday night. Um, they seem just a bit off. Just for whatever reason, they just seem not all bunch, just a bit off. I mean, they're still 3-2, even after this loss. So they're not. Their season's not over by any means, but they just, for whatever reason, are a bit off. A lot of fumbles, a lot of turnovers, sloppy, which doesn't normally happen when we go to Green Bay. Normally, when we go to Green Bay, um, we don't do well in Green Bay. Like I said, the two victories that I remember somewhat recently, they were early in the Romo years. I'm pretty sure they were both. I think one of them was at the old Texas Stadium, the year when Terrell Owens was here. The other one I also remember being. I'm not sure what year it was, but I remember all our recent wins being in Dallas, not in Green Bay. So a lot of bad memories. Um, it was good. I don't know what else you need to see from Dak. Um, he made mistakes, struggled a little bit, had that huge drive before halftime. I thought the key of that play was the quick little run um, by Whitehead, which I thought was big because they committed to Zeke, who was tearing them apart, and then a quick little just, and then of course Whitehead with his speed. That was a perfect play call. Um, I thought Garrett Linehan called a perfect game. Not perfect, but um, very above average game. I thought they called a really good game. Zeke went off again, I think 100, 130, 140 yards. Um, Obviously, I'm an Ohio State fan, so that's really nice to see. Uh, he'll probably win. He'll probably end up winning Rookie of the Year just because Dak probably will not play the rest of the season because eventually I think Romo will go in. I don't think Romo's done for the season. Um, and even if Dak misses a couple games because of Romo, even if Romo gets injured and is gone again, I don't think he'll play. I think Zeke's gonna play longer than Dak. I think there's a chance there might be a week or two throughout the season that Dak won't play because when Romo will be back. So, um, like I said, with this whole quarterback thing, I think right now they're winning. They have not lost. I mean, they lost the first game, but they have not. To me, as long as we keep winning, I wouldn't even be thinking about putting Romo back in. You don't think about it until he has a really bad game, costs them a game. But right now we're winning. We've won 5 in a row. We're winning. So as long as we're winning, at least lose a game before you even think about making a change. And then just look at Romo as just an insurance policy. He's an extra. This looks like 2014. This looks like 2014 Cowboys with a better option read, scrambling option. I mean, it with Romo they were more. Romo is now a pocket quarterback. That they had a pocket offense, but then they just run straight up the middle. With Dak and Zeke, you get a run. Who's going to get the ball? Is it going to be Dak or is it going to be Zeke? With Romo, you knew DeMarco Murray was getting the ball. And, I mean, it was still hard to stop him because of the line, but with this offense, this is basically just an upgraded version of the 2014 offense. And then now we have Romo backup. And last to 2014, he was the guy. So, like I said, I don't think you even consider making a change until we lose a game because we've won 5 in a row at this point. We're off next week. We play Philly in 2 weeks. On I believe it's Sunday Night Football, which should be good. About this game, like I said, the main thing is just Dak made mistakes today. He made mistakes and he bounced back from the mistakes. So far, every game's been flawless, and there hasn't been much to agree. He made the fumble. He threw a pick, horrible throw to Witten, and he missed a couple more, but he threw a pick to Witten, bounced right back, and got a touchdown. And the key was last drive before the half. No, no, back that. First drive of the game, they go right down the field and score. Last drive of the first half, score. And then the second half, and then I'm pretty sure I don't think they didn't. I mean, I think they kicked a field goal last time they had the ball, but then they had a really good drive at the end of the game. I believe that was probably the fourth quarter. They scored a touchdown. Um, what was? Yeah, Cole Beasley. Oh, no. Yeah, Cole Beasley. Cole Beasley. That's right. He had that second touchdown pass. That was a big drive, and that was with 10:26 left. It's really went towards the end, but they had those key drives throughout the game. Was able to keep it. And like I said, this game wasn't even. This game should have been more of a blowout. If we convert our early field goals into touchdowns, this is even more out of hand. They didn't have Romo or Dez, and we beat the Packers in Lambeau with Aaron Rodgers. Now their running back, Eddie Lacy. He I guess was injured, or he got injured towards the end of the game. But I mean, and there, like I said, there's something wrong with Rodgers. I was a little disappointed in the amount of missed throws that he had because it was getting to the point where okay, and then he fumbled. He had 2 plays where he dropped the ball or got hit and dropped the ball. They had 2 fumbles late. I think they recovered one of the fumbles, and then the second one I think was the Cowboys' last fumble. I was a little disappointed about the amount of missed throws because then okay now it just looks like Aaron Rodgers is having a really off week, and this is why we're doing good. I wanted to see maybe a couple drops. It was getting to a point where the Packers were making so many mistakes themselves. I think it was kind of taken away from what the Cowboys did to some people. The people that are going to hate on the Cowboys no matter what, their reasoning will be uh, Packers either aren't what we thought they were or they just had a really bad week. And we probably still wouldn't beat them regularly. Like I said, you still can't get too high. Still a long season. Still a lot of football to play. But I'm really excited about this team. This, like I said before, this is basically seems like an upgraded 2014 offense. Where I mean, you had the run with DeMarco Murray, and then the deep threat with Dez Bryant. I think with Dak, you have the running with Zeke, and then you also have the option of the pass with the zone read, option read, whatever you want to call it. And Romo can't do that. Romo can't run like Dak can, so you don't have that. I mean, they did what they did 2014 by knowing what they're going to do, so you still give them credit. But with Dak, you get the option, and then, like I said, just it feels like Dak utilizes the slot receivers. I mean, Cole Beasley did a lot in 2014 with Romo. I'm not going to act like Romo just ignored him, but it feels like Dak spreads the ball more, which is bad for Dez, but so far it's been getting the job done. And I'm trying not to get myself get too excited and get my hopes up. But I believe this team has put themselves in a really good chance to win the division um, after today. Their only loss is the Giants. I think the Giants are beatable. The Eagles seem to be kind of sputtering. The Eagles face the Vikings off a bye next week. So Sam Bradford, I believe, is going back to Philly. And they have to face us off a bye week. And I think it's in Philly. I'm not sure. Actually, let me check. Um, It says versus Philly. Nope, it's in Dallas. Week 8, October 30th in Dallas. Sunday Night Football. It'll be in AT&T Stadium against the Eagles. Last time we played the Eagles in Dallas, we got killed. So, hopefully we add on to what we're doing. Like I said, I'm really excited. But like any other fan, you don't want to get too high. You don't want to get too excited this early in the season. At least not till Thanksgiving. After Thanksgiving is when it starts shaping up and you start getting really hyped. But like I said, I really like what I'm seeing. Like I said, I hope the Romo issue doesn't become is he playing? Is he playing? Like a distraction. That's really my only concern. I hope it doesn't become a distraction with who's going to play this week. I don't think it will. I think a lot of people bash Jerry, a lot of people bash Garrett, but I still think they're not stupid. They see how this team is playing with Dak, and I mean, if we at this point, if he wins out and goes Super Bowl, then obviously that's a good thing. But yeah, at this point, until we lose a game, he's think like I mean I'm not saying if we lose a game Dak needs to leave, but what I'm saying is don't even consider Romo until we lose because at this point we're winning and at this point it's working. You just can't. I mean that option if you do that with Romo, you can't do with Romo one thing. You don't want to get him hurt another thing, and they know he's not going to run anymore. He's not what he used to be as far as a mobile, moving quarterback. So yeah, I hope that's my thoughts on the Dak Romo saga. So yeah, we win for 30-16. Big win. Excited. Obviously next week we're on a bye. I will be doing probably a Penn State, Ohio State. I wouldn't call it a hate week because, like I said, I'm having trouble finding Big Ten video makers. So obviously I don't know Penn State. It's a lot of SEC crap, which is unfortunate. But yeah, I'll do an Ohio State Penn State video this week talking about the game. I should have enough time with other things I'm doing to make a video. And then obviously next week it's just college. And then Saturday, and then I think the Bengals game on Sunday. Probably watching that. I don't know if I'll make a video or not. I might. It depends. But yeah, we have that. So it should be a fun week. If you like this video, be sure to like and subscribe. And thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.